Just how much difference can the photos that you choose to use on your Tinder profile make to the number of matches you get? And even how much of an impact can they have on the number of women who start conversations with you and your flake rate? Well, today I'm going to take a friend and I'm going to revamp his profile and we're going to see what kind of changes he sees. Keep watching to see more. So first of all, off the bat, you watching may realize that I'm filming this on my selfie cam on my mobile phone because just as I was about to start filming, my camera up and broke on me, which is very upsetting because I'm a big photographer and I love my gear. So broken gear makes me sad, but I didn't want to make you wait any longer on today's video. So what I did was I had a friend named Alex, who I'm going to introduce you to shortly. And I noticed that he'd been struggling a little bit with Tinder, not getting the results that he hoped to get. So I made him an offer. I said, hey, if I came on board and I took a bunch of photos with you and I helped you revamp your profile, would you be happy for me to share those results on Tinder and interview you a little bit so guys could see what kind of a change they could really get if they just put in the time to get some decent shots of themselves? So that's what I did. So without any further ado, let's get introduced to Alex. Let's have a little bit of a look through his profile photos and see what we're working with.
My name's Alex. I'm 25 years old and I'm an engineer.
And how has Tinder been going for you?
It's been going all right. I'm not getting as many matches as I would like to be getting. I've been on a couple dates, but I'd also like to be able to go on more dates with the matches that I do get.
And are you getting a lot of matches? How many matches would you say you're getting on there?
Probably about one every couple days.
Okay, one every few days. And how many, why would you think that your matches aren't turning into dates?
It might be the communication, maybe need a bit of work on that.
Cool, so I just want to have a little bit of a look through your profile. Yep. And have a look at the photos. I'm just going to comment as I'm looking, and then you guys can know roughly what I'm thinking when I'm looking at the profile. So, all right, so I'm looking at the first photo here, and the first thing I see that's bothering me is I can't see your eyes. You're wearing sunglasses. You're wearing a hat, which means most of your face is in the shade and completely concealed. The problem here, the difficulty, is that women don't know what you look like, so that you're making them work to find out what Alex looks like. Okay. That's really going to hurt your match rate, and it's really going to hurt your ranking, because Tinder's going to see your match rate drop, and so your ranking is going to drop along with it. Okay. So for me, I definitely don't like this first photo. You want your first photo to be like a really great face shot, the best we can get you looking of your face. So again, second shot, so again, she's got to hunt to try to find eyes. Women will want to see your eyes. It's a big one. Those first two shots, you've got to have your eyes in them. Okay. That's missing for shot number 3. So number 3, what do we got? Okay, I can see your face, which is cool. The difficulty is she doesn't know what you look like yet. And you've put 2 people in the photo. Yep. So again, I'm not trying to be harsh. This makes me happy because it means there's lots of room for improvement in your profile as I look through this. So going on, okay. It's a travel photo, so it helps to build value, which is nice. It's blurry, which I don't like so much. It's not a terrible photo because it's at least showing you doing something interesting / active. Cool. And it's later on the profile, which is good. Another one of you is a holiday shot, which is fine too. I wish you were more in the shot, but that's okay. Holiday shots I like, and a dog. Cool. Dogs are great in photos. Good going with the dog. Do you have a photo of you with the dog?
No, I don't.
All right, I'd love to get a photo of you with a dog. We might try to see if we can do that in a little bit.
Cool.
Lovely, so that's what you've gotten in your profile. What have you got written? Let's see, I'm staring at my phone, looking for a reason to stop staring at my phone. Looking for someone who'd like to go on adventures with me. I like sci-fi comedy movies, hanging out with friends. I'm taller than you in your heels. I have my own place. I'm a dog person, sorry, cat people. I play tennis. I volunteer with the SES. No lying, no cheating, and no drama. Swipe right if you're curious to know more. I don't hate this. I mean, it's longer than I want for a profile, but it's genuine, it's friendly, it's nice. And it starts by making someone smile, which I think is important. So actually, I don't hate this. You could leave this without changing it. We might change it a little bit, but you could leave it and I think it wouldn't hurt you at all. Okay. So let's go get some photos.
Sweet, sounds
cool.
Good.
So from here, what we did is I headed out with Alex and I took a bunch of photos with him. So I'm going to just be throwing some of these right up on the screen now. I took a lot of them. This is just a select few that I think were the nice ones. Now, obviously, we couldn't use them all. Not all these photos were, you don't want to have too many. Plus, you don't want all of your photos to look like professionally taken shots. So I went through, and these are the ones that I decided to keep in his profile, not just from mine that I took, but also others that he had in his collection that I thought would be better representative or more attractive in his profile. And this is what I chose and why. So first of all, I chose this shot, and the reason that I chose this shot was because we tested a bunch of them on photofeeler.com, and it came up as being the most attractive version of him. And you want your first shot to be the most attractive profile photo that you can possibly find. And I thought it showed him in a really nice light. The second photo that I chose was another one that performed quite well. It's a photo that makes him look attractive, chill. It's a really high quality shot. And it makes Alex look like a high quality product. The third shot I picked was a travel photo showing him doing an activity, something interesting, something fun. It's kind of a, hey, you could be here with me photograph. The fourth one is Alex in Japan, and it's a goofy shot. It's a funny shot. It's a silly shot. It's almost self-deprecating, but kind of fun and almost sexy in the same hand. I loved it as a shot that I think is going to build his value. It shows that he's not taking himself too seriously, that he can laugh and smile and have a good time. Next, I wanted to show Alex with his dog. Now, the reason I wanted him with his dog is that you with a dog loving you, builds massive trust. And you can see that, again, if you have a look at the PhotoFeeler scores, you can see just how high the trust values are and the intelligence values are when they see a photo of Alex with his dog. So that was really important. It will greatly reduce his flake rate and women's trust rate in him. The fifth shot is a group shot showing Alex having fun with friends, which is really important. They don't look drunk. They don't look off their chops. You might be able to tell this is another Japan photo, but it's a building value shot that shows that he has social proof behind him. And lastly, I wanted to end on another high note, which was another great high quality portrait photo to remind women when they reach the end of his profile, hey, yeah, this is a good looking guy. So what kind of results did Alex get with these shots? Well, I took a couple of months, and then I had a Skype chat with him to have a see. So let's see what he had to say. Cool, Alex. So, yeah, tell me, since we last, because it's been a while now, hasn't it? It's been like months.
Yeah, it's a couple months, hey.
Yeah, how has it gone for you? So you started the profile fresh and new. You also moved houses, so you kind of moved locations.
Yep.
Which threw me for a bit of a loop. But how have things been? Give me some feedback.
It's been going really well. I've been going on quite a few dates, and I found that I'm getting quite a few more matches than I was getting prior to the changes.
Nice. So you've noticed like a definite uptick.
Yeah, 100%.
The changes so far. Something you mentioned to me in, I think it was Facebook or something, while we're trying to coordinate this meeting, right? Because you and I have been very busy. But you mentioned that you've noticed that, I don't know if it's still the case, it might not be anymore, but you noticed that girls were flaking less. Is that still a thing, or?
Yeah, that's still a thing. Yep. So the dates that I have set, most of them have gone ahead. So that's a good, positive.
And that happened less beforehand?
So it happened more beforehand. So
yeah, the flaking.
Yeah. Now there's less flaking.
Have you noticed any difference when it comes to when you first message women and like their likelihood of messaging back, or has that stayed the same? How's that been?
I've had a few women actually message me first, so I guess there's been a bit of improvement in that area.
Okay. Oh, so you've had a few message you first. Has that been in relation to the profile? Because you mentioned before we started recording that you've changed the bio a little bit, and it's improved and gotten better results again.
Yeah.
So I know in the version we created together, I think we had a question in there, didn't we?
I can't really remember.
Sorry for everyone watching, because you'll have just seen what the bio is, and here I am like forgetting what it was. I should have quickly looked. But are women referring to your bio specifically when they're opening you, or is it just saying random stuff on open?
Random stuff, or referring to the pictures.
Cool. Okay. Which ones in particular? Any ones have been standing out?
I think the one that we put first, actually.
Right.
The one
okay.
with me leaning on the guardrail. Yeah.
Yep. Chimani shot. I noticed you've made that your Facebook photo as well.
Yeah, I did.
Just cast a larger net. Maybe we'll get some Facebook chicks in through as well. That's cool.
Yep.
So you said that you made some changes. What did you change about the profile we wrote together that improved it and made it better?
I made it a lot shorter. And I also made
made it funnier. So the first part of it is something funny, and then the second part is a little bit of a description about me.
Nice. And so what I'll do is I'll, if you don't mind, are you okay if I share that with everyone watching and
Yeah, no worries.
see that the change as well? And it just goes to show too, like everyone watching, it's one thing to create a profile, but you actually do need to keep working on it. Like even if you work with me, anyone else watching works with me, you kind of need to come back and revisit and tweak and change, and because it's got to match
Yeah.
you, right? It's got to work for you. What works perfectly for me doesn't work perfectly for you. So that's really cool. I'm glad that you've sort of made some tweaks there. So anything else you've noticed or anything else you've experienced that you thought was good, bad, or anything else in between?
I've noticed that like all the women seem to think I'm very wealthy, probably because I'm wearing, long sleeve shirts in those photos.
Yep.
So I don't know if that's like a positive. Probably is. I just don't know if we took it too far, I guess.
But it's interesting because I wasn't purposely setting out to make you look wealthy.
Yeah.
But I think, because they're kind of nice quality shots, and they kind of, you look real chill wearing the long sleeve shirts and stuff, and it looks good. It's an interesting, I have never noticed that with nicer shots of my own, but cool. Okay. But I guess the main thing for me, and I don't know how you feel about it, but the way I look at it is, you weren't trying to deceive. We weren't trying to make you like put on fake bling or Rolex watches or anything. It's like, with fancy cars, it was just, they assumed you were a better quality product somehow. Like they assumed more positive things about you is, I guess, what's happened. That's pretty cool.
I guess if I did it again, I would wear some short sleeve button ups rather than all long sleeve.
Yep.
And that way I think you look really smart, but also like a little bit cash, and maybe you don't look like such a businessman.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that is it. It is hard too, right? The photos have to match your personality.
Yeah.
So obviously you'd feel more comfortable being the revised version that you just kind of said you'd be more with than you feel.
Yeah.
Cool. And so, look, you can see that Alex got a definite improvement in his results, but it wasn't just the improvement in matches that he got. It was the number of women who actually reached out to him and spoke to him first. You could see that women were actually saying, hey, you look like you make a lot of money. You look like you're successful. And Alex is a really humble guy, and I totally love him for that. I personally, I'm not so worried about it because he's not actually saying anything that's a lie. Those were his clothes. They weren't fake clothes. They were real photos. But you can see just how much of an impact photos can have on how women perceive you. And so, not only did women start conversations, his flake rate dropped. So these are all knock-on effects to having a really great profile created for yourselves. Now, not all of you can go out and head out with me. I'm not really trying to sell that as a service, but what I highly recommend you guys do is check out my school Tinder program. You can trial it for free right now by clicking the link, which I'll put up here, and I'll put down in the comments below. Basically, it's version 2.0 now. So what I do is I show you every step of the way how to create an incredible profile. I not only talk about Tinder, I talk about all the online dating apps, all the big ones anyway. How to create profiles, how to start conversations, how to turn those conversations into dates, and everything and anything under the sun when it comes to online dating. This is the full works program. So as I said, you can go ahead and check it out for free right now. Start a free trial. See how you like it. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Again, my apologies for having to do everything on this dang selfie camera. I feel like a moron. I'll have that camera fixed just as soon as possible, but I didn't want to stop getting content to you for that reason. If you've enjoyed the video, as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos. There's loads of good content, most of those filmed with a high quality camera. I hope you've enjoyed today's video and I hope you got something of value out of it and maybe some inspiration. I'm Damien and I look forward to seeing you in my future videos. Take care.